stance on government was in the 40s, that's how he pictures it today.
Actually, yes, but we'll get there.
So he trusts his government.
Nope. I'm on vacation, Feltz Media. What's up? I actually downloaded some movies on my iPad because I was going to do this while on vacation, but my lovely, lovely friend and co-host has this wonderful projector that he said I could use. So let's do it here. So I saw that a lovely person already told you about the comic book history of Captain America being on his side and why Iron Man was on his side, but actually I think there's a flaw in your logic about which side Captain America should be on that doesn't even apply to the comics. It doesn't need them. That's all in the movies. I left a little bit of comment, but as YouTubers, we don't leave huge comments with all the details. We make videos. But really quickly, just two small things that got a little bit wrong. This is Viola Davis. This is Alfred Woodard. This is Sam Elliott. This is William Hurt. Rest in peace. I wish Harrison Ford had the mustache. The Red Hulk mustache concept art looked great. So I haven't actually seen most of these movies in a long time, but I'm so brain rot on movies. Plus, starting in 2012, I've been to every single Marvel movie marathon so far. I'm stopping now that the Endgame 60-hour in theater one was done and the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 one was done. Yes, I got that before seeing the movie. That's why it does not match the actual art of the movie. But anyway, let's get to the flaw in logic, I believe. Captain America does not trust his government. It all starts in Captain America, the First Avenger. This I figured out, put together because of the commentary track of Captain America, the First Avenger with the writers. It's so hot in here. So let's get into why every single victory that Captain America has in the First Avenger is actually in stark opposition of what he's been told with direct orders from his superiors in the military. We'll start here with one of the most glorious additions to cinematic history, the Tooch.
Where are you from, Mr. Rogers? Is it New Haven or Paramos? 5 exams in 5 different cities. That might not be the right file. No, it's not.
See, all that lying, everything, is enough to throw him in jail. But because of his character, because of who he is, and because of what he said during Dr. Erskine's test, he gets rewarded. Now this, I'll admit, is the weakest point, but we got more. Now the first indisputable time of him disobeying direct orders.
That flag means we're only at the halfway point. First man to bring it to me gets a ride back with it. Let's go.
After everybody's tried.
Rogers, I said fall in.
He doesn't listen, even though that is a direct order. Reward. Now this one. Direct order. Passed on. The Tooch is listening. And our reward. This is another softer one, but those aren't so soft. Becky could tell you. Haley Atwell? Confirm? Now this is after he believes that Bucky Barnes has already been killed.
What about the others?
This is not a direct order, but...
Winning a rescue mission?
Yeah, it's called winning the war.
But if you know where they are, why not at
They're
least...
30 miles behind the lines. They're some of the most heavily fortified territory in Europe. We'd lose more men than we'd save.
unsanctioned, and yet... victory. Whoop. And if you're thinking, hey, nobody actually told Steve Rogers not to do that, he just decided to go be a hero, get Peggy Carter to get Stark to help him get behind enemy lines and do what he could.
Can't touch Stark, he's rich. And he's the Army's #1 weapons contractor. You are neither one.
Consequences. And this one isn't disobeying a direct order, but it does show...
Sit this one out, Cap.
I'll see all I can.
These guys come from legend. They're basically gods.
There's only one God, ma'am. I'm pretty sure he doesn't dress like that.
He follows his own moral compass, even if it's at the cost of his own personal safety, against frickin' Asgardian gods. Asgardians? What am I trying to do? And that trend continues in all the movies he's been, including the first Avengers. Whee! That looks so freaky in this phone.
We have orders. We should follow them.
But Captain. Actions speak louder than words. Let's keep going. Now for the actions. Little light B&E to get to the bottom of Nick Fury's
Basically, the
BS.
shield uses the cube to make weapons. Sorry, computer was moving a little slow for me.
Rogers, we gathered everything related to the Tesseract. This does not mean
I'm
that
sorry, Nick. What were you lying?
Even though Nick Fury wanted it, this is not Captain America following anybody's orders but his own.
You guys aren't authorized to be in here.
Son, just don't.
I love that, son. And I also love that, son. Okay, I'm cringe. I get it. Rollin'. We're gonna keep on rolling with... no, not that one. Captain America the Winter Soldier. I mean, I think we can all agree that this is an entire movie of him rebelling, starting with... You know, I just want to show how annoying this skip features is. I'm just going to summarize it. He rebels. He doesn't trust his own superior officer, with Pierce telling him to give him all the information because he's trusting Nick Fury, even though he doesn't trust the helicarriers that just went by. He won't go into custody, even though the SHIELD agents at the time they doesn't know are Hydra want to take him into custody. He literally destroys a Quinjet, I think, when he's leaving the compound and it tries to stop him. He doesn't kill Bucky. He saves Bucky's life. This whole movie is him not trusting the government, and I've gotten 30s. This is killing my hand. I know it's 40 seconds for 40 minutes, but my gosh, can I get a little skippity doo-dah, please? Okay, let's keep going. Jeez. Start at the beginning. Honestly, the thing I really remember about Age of Ultron, because again, it has been some time since I've watched all these movies, I'm just so brain rot about it, is at the end where Quicksilver's like, this is SHIELD? This is what SHIELD should be. That's him literally saying, hey, the government, this governmental body that I've been working with before, that I helped destroy, Winter Soldier, what the hell was I thinking? Yeah, in Winter Soldier, he takes down all of SHIELD because it's corrupt from the inside. He doesn't trust it to rebuild itself or reform itself correctly, even though Nick Fury wants to do that. He knows it's failed. He knows it's flawed to a point of no return, and he's like, sink the motherfucking ship into the goddamn Triskelion. Just remembered what that compound was called. Yeah, how could I forget that? That's a huge FU to the governmental body that he was under command of. And then in this one, this is how SHIELD should be. He always follows his moral compass, which leads us to Civil War. He doesn't trust it, like he said. Like you all pointed out, you know, what if the agendas change? And what if they tell us to go somewhere where we shouldn't? Or tell us not go somewhere where we should, you know? Captain America was always supposed to end up on that side based on the knowledge we have from these movies. Oh, James Spader, you're so sweet. I heard a story about you for season 1, episode 8 of Boston Legal, where he was like, we're gonna take this scene, the scene that makes the whole scene about the cross-dressing Santa. God, I love that show. And the director is like, yes, we are pressed for time. With respect, we're gonna do it again. And then we're gonna do it again. And then we're gonna do it again. Because he wanted to make sure that his one episode co-star or co-scene stealer, whatever, of that episode got his moment, made it as rich an episode as possible. Anyway, that's a whole side tangent. Let's get Joshy Weeble Fuckface's movie off the screen and get to my favorite, literally my favorite MCU movie so far. I can't wait until one dethrones this, and I do believe it will happen eventually. Hopefully. I don't know. It's kind of circling the drain a little bit. I'm more excited for DCU. Anyway, I am so brain around on these movies that I figured I'd just give a little extra context. I don't know if you want to do the episode again, or if you have any future MCU movies, videos that you want to do, because I am so brain rot. I know this shit like the back of my hand. It's kind of concerning. Also, as someone who came from a police family, you know, grandfather chief of police, mom sergeant, stepdad police officer, I do think we need to defund the police. I disagree with you on that point, although it is totally a bad PR move to be calling it defund the police, because we still need police. Everybody who says defund the police knows that. We just need to redistribute some of the funds. Like, who is it? Adam Conover, similar to the military industrial complex. Adam Conover, I believe, or Philip DeFranco did a whole deep dive into these just ass boats. And I mean ass as in quality, not cake. I don't know why I did that, but I'm cringe. I'm going to keep it in. Where these military officials were in charge of this project of developing these boats, they knew were fucked the entire time because their careers were on the line. Similar to executives in Hollywood who will continue sinking a horrible ship of a movie instead of accepting that it's bad and needing to start over because they were more concerned about their own career. They sunk trillions, I believe trillions, if not tens of billions, hundreds of billions of dollars into these ass boats that were so fucking shit head to toe that it was a giant waste of money. So, defund the police? No. Redistribute certain funds. It does not need to be as robust as it is. Research shows that, and there are more productive ways to help lessen crime, improve neighborhoods, improve crime rates. All the research is there. People just don't fucking give a shit, man. And I'm an independent. I don't have a political party. I just want what's best for everybody. Similar to Cap, even if he is misguided in certain areas, like him not telling Tony about what happened to his parents. By the way, Tony's mom in the movie, you gotta see Charlie Bartlett. That's the first movie I ever saw Robert Downey Jr. in, Anton Yelchin in, and I'm so blanking on her name, but Kat Dennings in. It's just a really wonderful movie. And y'all, even if I think a huge portion of that whole discussion was laid upon a very flawed structure or foundation, it was still fun to watch. Just wanted to add this, you know, because I got this knowledge up here for no other fucking reason. Q's out to body. Wait, this is the Mad Munchies channel. Am I doing the other one? I'll do the Zed to Bonnie this time. So Florida is so hot. I'm sorry if I forgot to turn this off one of the times. So hot when you don't have the fan and the AC on. You're just walking around and you're out of shape. So I definitely don't know what that's like. Also, apologies for whatever I title this video, because it's going to be like Felt's Media's lukewarm take or undercooked take on Captain America Civil War. Although you put Avengers Civil War, I guess you know the title game. I hope Avengers Civil War helped out more than Captain America Civil War would have in your title. But yeah, all respect, all love. Yeah, cool. Bye.
I'm living in a movie, there's a scene you gotta jump. I got my people at the viewing who all knew me selling tickets. Yeah, they talking about the beauty. I see Scorsese outside saying this isn't cinema. Free man, I ain't doing shit tomorrow, I don't need plans. I'll be kicking it till April off for $3 grand. I don't even need the money, I just need fans. I just need fans.